This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Our live broadcast of the 2022 Diller Picnic Parade live on News Channel Nebraska is presented by the Diller Community Foundation, Diller Telephone Company, by Landmark Snacks, and in memory of Cleo Perkins. We hope you enjoy the 2022 Diller Picnic Parade.
Ready to go. So with that, we are going to welcome everyone here tonight, including our guests who are watching us on News Channel Nebraska, to the 125th Diller Picnic Parade. I am Beth Rolfs, your host and announcer for this year's parade. We are so glad that you have joined us tonight in Diller. If you are watching on News Channel TV, we welcome all of you as you are our at-home viewers. We would love to thank our sponsors who made this broadcast possible. We have 4 very generous sponsors, one being Landmark Snacks of Beatrice. There's the siren. Another sponsor is Diller Telephone Company, the Diller Community Foundation, and in memory of somebody pretty special and near and dear to my heart, my mother, Cleo Perkins, who was a longtime member of the Diller Picnic Committee and who passed away in January. We chose to honor Cleo and provide a sponsorship so that many good friends who are unable to be here tonight could join in the celebration. Here comes our flyover. Again, we thank those sponsors for providing this for everyone this evening. So again, we thank Landmark Snacks of Beatrice, Diller Telephone Company, the Diller Community Foundation Fund, and Granny Cleo. Enjoy the parade. I will direct your attention to the south end of Main Street, where we will soon have the parade moving up the street. Some of you might be interested in knowing another little bit about Diller. I mentioned the first Diller picnic was a one-day event. It wasn't until the 1940s that it became a 2-day event. Yes, it became a 2-day event because they got a carnival. It wasn't until the 100th year that the parade got moved to Saturday night because the Oak Ridge Boys were performing on Friday night, and the parade has remained on Saturday night ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, we draw your attention to our honor guard who is moving up the street. At this time, we invite you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats if you would, as we begin our parade in honor of, we have a little bit of technical difficulty right now, folks, with our tent, so I apologize. Right now, I would like to draw your attention to members of the Diller American Legion leading up the street. We also welcome VFW Post 3113 and Legion Post 24 of Fairbury. Members Wayne Weichel, Mike Hansmeyer, Doug Watson, and Alex Graham. Our Diller Legion, we have Dennis Henneberg Harry Kissling, Larry Chambers, and Bill Behrens. We are also extremely honored to have with us the American Legion Riders, who are members of the American Legion, Sons of the Legion, and Legion Auxiliary that share their joy of motorcycling. The group honors our military heroes in several ways, such as quilts of valor ceremonies, flag lines, and funeral escorts. Ladies and gentlemen, only I and Diane have this opportunity to see this from this perspective. The flags flying and those that we honor here at this time is an awe-inspiring thing to see, and we thank you for your service. At this time, we welcome Garrett Easley from Diller Odell Schools, who will be playing the national anthem for us. Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful rendition, Mr. Easley. We so appreciate the work that you do with our youth at the school. Thank you. And we wish your program a good year as you look forward to another school year with Diller Odell. Military friends, thank you. Thank you again for your service. Again, this is the American Legion Riders Post number 27. And I wish I could share this perspective from up above, because again, it is truly something to see. Thank you again for your service. You know, only in small town America do things like this happen. You've got a beautiful June evening. You have friends sitting together to celebrate. And you honor the great people who make a community work, like the picnic committee who puts this on, like the volunteer staff who come into our community to keep us safe. Here we have Diller Rural Fire Department showing off their brand new rig. Why, who is that young man in the truck? Wyatt Pietzmeyer. We have a wonderful group of volunteers who serve our community by providing emergency services as well as services such as pasture burns and so forth. Here we see another rig of Diller Rural Fire District, and we thank them for going through. Whoa, that was a very pretty fireman in that white rig right there, I tell you. Here comes the McLaughlins. Oh, it's good to see Casey and Jennifer, who are wonderful supporters of our program. Now, ladies and gentlemen, prior to the parade, our emergency ambulance was called to serve someone in Harbine. We wish them well, and we are so glad we have them here for us. We welcome our friends from Plymouth, another great community that we wish well. They've got a special day coming up. I saw in the paper here pretty soon. So we've got communities galore. Now, today we are celebrating as our grand marshals 3 retired educators from Diller Odell schools. We have Susan Meyer, Lana Hemphill, and me, but I'm not there. But I am the big face in the front seat. Okay, I want you to know that Lana taught for 47 years for Diller Odell. Her favorite memory of teaching was the K2 building in Diller, which was always so much fun. Then we've got Sue Meyer, who taught for 2 years before spending 40 years with Diller and Diller Odell. She taught kindergarten, she taught library. Her favorite memory is the reading class, winning the state contest twice. And she always loved seeing the kids' eyes when everything began to click. Now, Scott, would you stop for just a moment? We need Scott Barron to stop. Beth Rolfs is the big head in the front seat. That's me. Okay, now, here's the deal with this. I taught for some total of 24 years. I loved it. And here's my best memory. I had a friend named Jan Liscombe who was the music teacher. I'd always help with the programs. One year, I always did what I knew as backstage management. She had the kids in black garbage bags being penguins. Needless to say, under the stage lights, they got sick. And we had a mass migration to the side of the stage. So that's my memory. We also want to honor tonight Melvin and Beth Lee Barron, who have escorted the Grand Marshals in the parade for over 35 years. Melvin is recovering from surgery, but we are honoring them as honored parade entry. So we wanted to make sure and give them some time and attention. We have some members of the Diller Odell High School Band who are marching up the street. You know, one of the things that's evolved is how busy our young people are. We have young people playing ball all over the country tonight, but you know what? These faithful members showed up and they are marching through, and I want you to give them a round of applause. Thank you, Diller Odell Griffins. They had an awesome year this last year, and they also have some amazing other programs at our school, a school we are very proud of. Next, we bring you the Diller Community Club Float. I told you Diller was all about sparkly and beautiful. The Diller Community Club Float states that we are Diller, a proud community, and that is absolutely right. You'll see a panorama of Diller's Main Street as if you were doing the flyover. You'll see our lovely lighting fixtures. You'll see scenes of important landmark businesses along Main Street. And you want to talk about a community with real support. We have a village of 286 people, and we have volunteers step up each year to put on this party for all of you. They are there throughout the year to also be solid supporters of important things within the community. Next, we have Leroy Bass. Leroy Bass, Jefferson County Treasurer, is seeking re-election. Leroy has been County Treasurer for 27 years and has been President of the Nebraska Association of County Treasurers twice. He is on the Board of Directors of the Nebraska Public Agency Investment Trust and has been an auditor for the National Association of County Treasurers and Financial Officers. He would very much appreciate your vote on November 8th. Please remember, Leroy Bass, a vote for him is a vote for experience and competent and courteous service. He enjoys getting carried away in his black 1976 Pontiac Grand Prix. And I will also mention, as he moves down the parade route, that he was very, very ill with COVID. It is an absolute joy and miracle to have Leroy recovered and joining us again. And I will definitely endorse the fact that he and his staff do provide very efficient and courteous service. So we do encourage you to consider a vote for Leroy. Next, another participant in our parade, our friends from Old Red 99.5 in the puppy truck. I had to laugh because Nicole and I only get to see each other at the Diller picnic. And I said, well, I look forward to catching up with you, Nicole. And she, well, hi, Leroy. Good to see you. Good to see you. I tell you what, Nicole was saying they had so many celebrations today with Cortland and with Diller and with Hanover and with Beatrice's Homestead Days. They didn't have enough staff. She wasn't sure who was going to drive the puppy truck through tonight. But we are thrilled to have them here. We have appreciated their coverage of the program or of our picnic, and they're going to have a busy season because we're still going with all the parades around. Then you add in all the county fairs, and the puppy truck's going to be getting some serious smiles. Hi, guys. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Next, we have our friends from Landmark Implement of Beatrice. Landmark Implement, the leading John Deere dealer across the prairies of Nebraska and of Kansas. We're there to help you on the farm and in the field. They're ready to help you when you need that experience. Remember, Landmark Implement of Beatrice. We thank them for coming down, and oh my, you're making the kids smile. Thanks for coming tonight. Now, we promised you a beautiful float, and we are paying out on that. Our first lovely float of the night is called Let Your Imagination Fly. Read a good book. And I tell you what, guys, we have a hot air balloon, we have a rocket, and we have an airplane that we're bringing here tonight. This float is brought to you by the Fundraisers Club of Diller. This program uses the elementary school library collection. The collection is made available to the young people for Tuesday afternoons a month. They have fun. We have a theme, and oh my, have we done some great things this year. We have had ourselves a rocket launch, not just one, but two. We've had visitors from the extension office, and last Tuesday we had an airplane take off on the highway. Yes, an airplane visited our reading program. Chad and Courtney brought it. And so, thank you for the fundraisers entry. Next, we have another honored parade entry, and I am so glad the parade is held up here a moment. Richard and Elner Krause. Kale's bringing your gift. We, this year, for 125 years, are honoring some special people. Richard and Elnor, for many years, over 35 years, brought their tractor to our parade. For 35 years, he drove his 1958 560 Farmall diesel. For 20 years, Richard was accompanied by his little dog, Mitzi. Do you remember Mitzi? I do. And after Mitzi was gone, then Hitchhiker joined in. They are from Dakin, and we wanted to honor them for all the years they came to the parade. Please give our friends a round of applause. Thank you. Tractor from the Glenn Ebbers family of Dakin, who bought that tractor new, so it's had 2 owners. Oh, here now we have an 1990 F-150 Ford truck. We've got Brian Weir's. Oh, and it's the wrong daughter. I thought this was a Dad and Jolie project. Now, Brian described that this has got a 460 V8 engine, but when he gets said and done with it, it isn't going to be the quiet truck it appears to be tonight, only because we have children on the parade route. Will we not ask Brian to burn out tonight? But there's I shouldn't have said that. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Next, we welcome Banahan for County Treasurer. Vicki Banahan is running for County Treasurer of Jefferson County in November, and she would love your vote. Good luck, Vicki. I love your Beetle. Oh, Vicki, can you do a burnout? Yeah, no, okay. It just doesn't work with some vehicles, you know? Just doesn't work. Thank you, Vicki. Next, talk about neighbors and friends. We mentioned the celebrations going on around, and Western has got an amazing celebration coming up. They are going to be celebrating 150 years, which is phenomenal. They are going to have their celebration on July 15th through the 17th. They are inviting you to enjoy a car truck show. Oh, a flea market. I love to come and buy fleas. I'll have to come and visit your flea market. They're going to have sand volleyball. Oh, a beer garden, Diane. You'll want the beer garden. I myself only buy fleas. Live music and so much more. People, go and help Western celebrate this milestone. Ooh, talk about good-looking cars. Okay, this one will probably burn out, I bet. This is TB Farm and Seed Sales. Hey, guys, this is a 1981 Z28 Camaro, and it's owned by Terry and Colleen Bramhall. And thanks for coming to the parade. Nice car. Nice car. Oh, we have another fun float. Oh, I love the floats. We love floral sheeting in Diller. After this thing gets over with, if you look in the trees, you're going to end up finding little pieces of fringe and floral sheeting that birds have built in their nests. It's hilarious. This beautiful float is brought to you by St. Paul Lutheran Church of Diller. Now, the theme of this float is growing in God's love. On the float, we have Aubrey Rolfs, Abry Nippert, and Mark Liscombe, who are out in the garden growing in God's love. Now, you notice the collection of curious things growing. We have corn, we have pigs, we have sheep, and get a load of those carrots. Whoever you bought your fertilizer from, we want to know the kind and where to get some. Thank you, St. Paul Lutheran Church, for this beautiful, beautiful entry. And now we have our friends from the Shriners Sesostris Temple. This temple is located south of Lincoln. In amongst all the construction, there are 22 Shriner hospitals for children. They are committed to providing the best care for children in their specialized areas of orthopedics and burn care, spinal cord injury, cleft palate. Regardless of a family's ability to pay, the Shriners provide high quality philanthropic care. And we welcome Potentate Dale Bramble to our parade this evening. Next, we have the Corvettes. We're having a little wind technical difficulty here. Thank you. The Shriners of the Sesostris Corvette unit are fans of the greatest concept car Detroit ever designed. Yeah, we've got some guys around Diller who share your belief and opinion. They enjoy sharing their enthusiasm by parading and showing their lovingly maintained vehicles. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I did not know that you could have a giraffe in your car. Do they have to be in child safety seats or not? I've never given a giraffe a ride in my car. Have you, Diane? No. I have hauled some very strange things in my car, but never a giraffe. So I do not know the restrictions on the hauling animals. So, and really, you couldn't get them in a little cage, could you? Yeah, no, a cat carrier won't work. And now, now there's my kind of Corvette. That's my kind of Corvette. The little car. I love the little car. Captain Lance Neiman and his crew, these guys ride their miniature. Oh, they're way down on these are the Model Ts. That's just one of the little Corvettes. Oh my gosh, that thing is so cute. Oh, wow. Oh, now the Tri-Scats. My husband always accuses me, and I tell you this every year, but he always says, well, this is Beth going to Walmart for a sweater sale on these Tri-Scats. And I go, no, Dean, I would have to have a much bigger vehicle to haul a lot more stuff. Okay, no, actually, this looks more like Walmart's parking lot at Christmas time when everybody's trying to vie for the best parking place to go get the best Black Friday deals. That's more what this looks like. And I'm just going to propose this challenge. I'm just going to challenge some local folks to just think, okay, tonight about 2 in the morning, nobody's around, street's empty. Let's get our pickups. Let's bring our four-wheelers. Let's try the Tri-Scat drill thing. You might want to have the ambulance ready, Diane, if anybody accepts my challenge. Wave at them and thank them for coming. Aren't those fun? Now comes the little cars. I had the other little car, but then I read that this group rides their miniature Model T vehicles, and they appear in many parades each year. And yeah, they attract a lot of attention. They are always ready to go to lift our spirits. Hey, folks, 4th of July is coming up. And Fairbury has their amazing Shriner-sponsored flea market. Another chance to go buy fleas. So if you want a chance for some great fun on 4th of July, check out the Shriners Flea Market in Fairbury on the 4th of July. And I actually think this year, with the 4th on Monday, they'll probably be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well, most likely. Thank you, guys. We love your little cars. Oh, my. Next, we're getting carried away with the past. Our past has carried us to the present and will carry us to the future. Oh my gosh, this lovely entry is brought to us by the Diller Big Old Bank Museum. This entry and the museum are affiliated with the Jefferson County Historical Society. Oh, my ladies, those of you who have your young children in your wonderful strollers today, look at that child rearing of the past and how we might have been carried to such an event as a Diller picnic parade. Next, we are sharing an entry from the Homestead National Monument. Visit Southeast Nebraska's National Park Service site to get carried away with history. Open 7 days a week and always free. They welcome you. What a lovely time to be out on the prairie, enjoying and learning about the history of those who preceded us. Thank you, folks, for coming this evening. We hope that you've had record crowds with Homestead Days event. Good. Oh, we're so glad to hear that. They have another show tomorrow, and what is your show tomorrow? 12 to 5. So, folks, look at it. It's out there on the side. You got some time. Take advantage of it. Thank you, and good luck on your celebration. Next, we have coming down the street, Jefferson County Commissioner Mark Shanerock. Mark and his wife, Denise, are traveling in Denise's grandfather's 1980 Ford Ranger. Now, Mark was born and raised here in Jefferson County, and after serving our country as a career Army officer, he is working hard for Jefferson County and the Diller area to make our community an even better place to live and work. He and Denise are proud to call Jefferson County home. Mark asks you to consider supporting him in his re-election as Jefferson County Commissioner. And we have our young members of the Happy Harbiners 4-H Club. The Happy Harbiners 4-H members would like you to get carried away at the Jefferson County Fair on July 13th through 17th. Please join the Happy Harbiners in their fun. Oh, look at all their animals. They're getting carried away. Good luck, kids, at the fair. Oh, we have a longtime friend, Gail Henshaw, and his wife, Nancy. Do you realize that these folks have participated and been in the Diller picnic for 67 years? Gail and his car have been here. They have taken Roy Barnes and Virginia Lotman on tours through the community. Gail says, it's not quite the same with those dear people here, but we love having you tonight, and congratulations on being an honored parade entry. Another honored parade entry is the Horseshoe Band. The Farmers Horseshoe Band started in 1909, and these fellows took a year off for World War I and started up again when everybody returned. Amazing. They have been in our parade for many, many years, and we wanted to honor them as an honored parade entry. Thank you for coming. Your sponsors are listed on the side. We're so glad that they're bringing you to us. And notice that they now give out scholarships, with Allison Engelman receiving the scholarship from Diller Odell this year. So congratulations to all of you, and we hope that our token of appreciation is enough to buy each of you several refreshing beverages. There you go. Thank you very much. Thanks for the music. Enjoy. Oh, talk about shiny. Now, here's what I like. It's the Bruna Implement Company from Washington, Kansas, bringing you this beautiful International Harvester entry. And I tell you, I think there is probably one of the cutest parade entry members in that tractor. No, not Josh Rolfs. No, not Callie Rolfs. But Alex Rolfs right there. I see him. They are bringing this entry from Ted and his crew, celebrating 75 years of Bruna Implement Company with sites all over Kansas and into Nebraska. Oh, get a load of this entry. Diller Telephone, Diode Communications, and Diode Technologies get carried away with all the things you can do with their services, from lightning fast fiber internet services, stream video content, work from home, play video games, or even stream the security cameras on your home from anywhere that are installed by Diode Technologies. All three companies proudly serve Diller and the surrounding area. At this time, we wish to again thank our parade sponsors. We want to thank Landmark Snacks. We want to thank Diller Telephone Diode Communications for their sponsorship. Thank you to the Diller Community Foundation Fund, and thank you to the family of Cleo Perkins. Next, good community partners. We have Norris Public Power District. Okay, guys, a couple weeks ago, my lights went out, and I was more than happy when my lights came back on. We only think about the times we don't have electricity. Have you looked outside on those days? Those are the days it's cold or cloudy and stormy. Thank you to Norris Public for being there providing services. We have a 1929 Ford Model A Tudor. This car was formerly owned by lifetime members of Jefferson County, Wayne and Marvine Rogers, who lived and farmed near Diller in the 60s and 70s. Wayne was a bus driver. Marvine school. It is driven by their daughter. Graduated from school in the class of 72. After Wayne passed away in 2001, she and her husband, Ron, got carried away and decided to fix it up. Joker's Wild Hot Air Balloon from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Oh, guys, here's the hot air balloons. Don't we wish it was nice enough weather to see those things in the sky? But they're firing off for us tonight. We have pilot Rob Johnson, crew chief Denise Johnson, and Chase Johnson. Next, we've got Living the Dream Hot Air Balloon of Gretna, Nebraska, with pilot Craig Hunter, crew Nicole, Carissa, and Cody Hunter. And do we have one more? And our third balloon is Nathan Detroit Hot Air Balloon from Omaha. Pilot John Fulson, crew chief Kate Fulson. Man, thank you guys. Thanks for bringing the balloons to the parade. Oh, look what Rolf's transfer has brought us. Oh, folks, this is a masterpiece. This depicts historic Diller picnic. It depicts a photograph from 1907 of an early Diller picnic celebration, which was held, as we said, in Hartselt's Grove. The big tent, musicians, and especially the hot air balloon was a big attraction, giving real meaning to our 125th celebration. And Livia Stein are the young ladies enjoying a picnic at this historic 125th celebration. Thank you for this beautiful entry. Next, we welcome Senator Tom Brandt. Senator Brandt represents District 32 in Nebraska, state unicameral, which covers Fillmore, Thayer, Jefferson, Saline, and Southwest Lancaster. Senator Brandt and his wife, Nancy, live near Plymouth. He's running unopposed for re-election and asks you to support him in voting in November. Thank you, Senator Brandt, for your service. Thank you. Next, we have another political candidate seeking your vote. Glenn Barron is seeking Jefferson County Commissioner's spot in November. He is asking for your vote. He's running for Jefferson County, and if elected, will work hard to get the job done for you. Now we have another entry from Glenn. He owns Barron's Welding south of Diller, constructing custom pivot bridges and delivers them all over the state. Glenn mentions that they get carried away at work and play. I'm just going to ask, this is reminiscent of Lawrence Welk and the Saturday Night Bubbles. Although Lawrence's machine was a bit smaller, the effect is a bit the same. Thank you, Glenn. Speaking of one of our sponsors in our parade, I want to mention the Diller Community Foundation Fund, who reminds us that there is no place like home. We have this beautiful Oz depiction here this evening. We have the hot air balloon. We have the rainbow. We have the house. And if you look carefully, we have the witch's feet. This colorful entry is brought to us by this wonderful organization that has reinvested over $650,000 into the community of Diller. On the float, we have Delana Craig and Remy Carpenter serving as Dorothy and Glinda the Good Witch. Hello, ladies. Thank you for being in our parade. Remember, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And you and I both know you girls aren't in Kansas, are ya? No, you're not. Good to see you, girls. Thank you. Again, we thank our sponsors. Here we see the Diller Community Foundation Fund as sponsor of tonight's broadcast. And here we see another one. This is brought to us by Landmark Snacks, one of our other sponsors. Do you remember when I mentioned we had an airplane visit us at the summer reading program? Well, this is none other than that very airplane. This is a 1957 Super Cub brought to us by Courtney and Chad Lotman. Let your career take off at Landmark Snacks. They are now hiring and invite you to come into their office for an application. Also with this entry is their daughter, Karina. Hi, Karina came all the way from Wichita, Kansas. Thanks, Karina, and what an entry. Not quite the same as taking off on Main Street last Tuesday, but wow, what a great entry. Thank you. Oh, next we have that very confused upside-down car. You know, it does give a new meaning to roll over. It really does. And this is from Lotman Ready Mix, Sean Lotman and his crew. Only these guys could come up with such an interesting entry. But you know, there again, no matter which way you go, you're always right side up. Thank you. I want to interject one more chance to thank sponsors, Diller Telephone and Diode Communications, as well as the family of Cleo Perkins for sponsoring our televised parade this evening. Next, we have Lotman Concrete Construction and Laser Struck. Laser Struck has been doing rental screening for customers all over the nation since 1995. And when they say all over the nation, they mean all over the nation. They'll put down a firm foundation for you, serving communities for over 45 years. A proud member of our community and strong supporter of community projects. There has been a history of wonderful families who have come through this community and celebration. We talked about Virginia Lotman. We need to mention Doug and Cindy Lotman, who were on the picnic committee for years and now who have passed it down to their son Chad, their daughter-in-law Courtney. We have other family members. I talked about Cleo Perkins. Well, I'm a helper. My brother David's been on the parade committee for a number of years. We have Diane Wilson here, who moved into the community and has been a faithful member of the committee for years. That's how a community works, and we're proud to be that community, to bring this event to you. Let's get carried away like back in the day, celebrating the first Diller picnic like they did by Indian Creek 125 years ago. This gorgeous float brought to us by Lotman Ready Mix and Lotman Concrete Construction. Look at that balloon and look at those little pioneers sharing the treats from their picnic baskets. Now I'm just wondering, are they the ones giving out the free ice water? And which one has taken 25 cents for all the lunches? Oh, those are the ones taking the 25 cents for the picnic basket lunches that you can get. Thank you for this beautiful entry. How fun. A true depiction of what that first Diller picnic might have been like. Oh, I bet Grandma Cindy probably is the one who packed those basket lunches. Look at that. Oh, we've got a bunch of them. I'm not so sure they had Tootsie Rolls 125 years ago, but if they did, you'd be a winner, Lily. Yeah, thanks, folks. Thank you. A beautiful, beautiful entry. Oh, we've got the 7-person bike with Pioneer picnic goers on it. Now, I'm not sure that they had quite this bike back in the 1800s. Well, they had the picnic in 1897, but, I'm just not quite sure. I'm thinking the bicycles would have been much more one big tire and a very tall unit. But you know what? Oh, we have Gary there doing the smart thing, gathering candy with a broom. There's a new strategy, kids. Yeah, take the candy away from the kids, Gary. Just sweep it up there. Yeah, guys, we welcome you to the 125th and definitely say that you're looking like you're having a great time. Maybe a little too much free ice water. I'm not sure on that. Yeah. Next, we have Diller Locker Company. Oh, no, we don't have Diller Locker Company. We've got the LLC Convertible Suburban, driven by Jason and Danny Vashulik. And all right, I'm looking here going, there again, you gotta leave it to Lotmans to come up with something fun. And who else would have a convertible Suburban but you guys? It's a burb. Thank you for correcting that. See, having not a lot of experience with convertibles, Suburbans, I don't know these technical terms. So we always appreciate the input from you folks. Thank you so much. Have a great time, which seems to be that you are having a good time. Yes, we can tell. Now, okay, I promised you good things for everyone. You already got your landmark snacks when when the airplane went through. Here's Die Wiener Schlinger. This is brought to you by Diller Locker Company. Jesse's in his hot air balloon, schlinging Wieners at you. So wave big. We've got Drake Day there with some candy, but nobody's interested in you, Drake. Everyone wants a wiener from the Schlinger. There we go. Jesse and Shelly have been getting carried away. They ask you to let them help you with their beef, pork, and deer needs. They've been doing it for over 7 years, and now you can get carried away at the store. Stop in and grab some Blue Valley brand slinging. And they also serve some quick go lunches on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they have margarita flavors. Oh, here is our Diller Odell FFA and FFA alumni float. The Diller Odell FFA is excited. Coming year, they have approximately 40 members, and they are welcoming their new advisor, Mr. Nunn. Mr. Tanner Nunn is going to start joining us soon, along with the Diller Odell FFA and FFA alumni. The alumni promotes the Ag program and the FFA and sponsors the Fed from the Farm program, which uses locally produced meat, as well as monetary donations. And they thank the Diller Community Foundation Fund for a donation toward their Fed from the Farm program. Here we have an entry from Janet Jansen, the J. Husker Auto Club. They are a local car club in Beatrice that puts on car events of all kinds. Hi, Janet. We also showcase car events that are within 100 miles. Janet has a 1995 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme convertible, beautiful car. Janet is the owner and is only the second owner of that car. There were only 360 made in that red and white interior, pretty. And next then we've got a 2000 Trans Am. This is owned by Austin Walken, and there was only 502 of these Trans Ams made with this color. Wow, great car. I always like Trans Ams. I don't know, they're sharp cars. Oh, and I don't have anything on this great entry, but it's a Mustang and a sharp one. What year? Oh, 06. Pretty car. Thanks for coming and joining us. And now we have a 1969 Chevy Camaro with Daryl Stamey bringing it to us from Jansen, Nebraska. He has a partner driving granddaughter, Whitney. So thank you for coming and joining us in our parade this evening. Now we welcome our friends from the South. This is OK Service of Hanover, Kansas. Mitch Meyer and his family made a mad dash from the Hanover celebration. We hope that they too are enjoying their evening of fun with their community members. Oh, Gary, go get your broom. He's throwing out freezer pops. Oh, Mitch. I love what Mitch told me when I visited with him. He says he's a jack of all trades and a master of none. I'm not so sure that's true. Mitch provides a lot of services in his area: tires, batteries, car equipment, gas, and full service repair. Thanks for coming up and joining us. Next, we have Dave Anderson and friends from the Gage County Democrats who are encouraging everyone, please get registered. Please participate in the November elections. Thank you for coming this evening and joining us in the parade. Hi, Dave. Good to see ya. And one of our entrepreneurial groups within the community, Didichek's Duck Dogs. Introducing the new product line from Dedichek's Duck Kitchen is the new Dedichek's Duck Dogs. Woof woof, quack quack. Please pass the ketchup and mustard. This Bohemian and Czech entry is brought to us by none other than entrepreneurs Scott and Linda Barron of Diller, Nebraska. We are proud of your product development every year. They have Mike and Ruth Stevens behind, who do all of the advertising for their products. So far, though, I have not seen any of their products in the stores. Do I have to go to Wilbur to buy your stuff? Is that where I get this? Only in Wilbur, because I've checked here. Where on check days? I will hold you to that, Linda. I will hold you to that. Yes, a duck dog. Hey, guys. I know, children, you don't want to think about school. I know you don't want to think about school, but we have here an entry from First Student Incorporated. They are looking for great candidates, looking for a rewarding career in driving a school bus. What more important job than transporting our precious children safely to and from school? It's great people, a great schedule, and great pay with competitive wages and paid training to help you get your CDL. We and your community and your children need you. Come join our great staff of drivers and meet our bus of future leaders of America. I admire bus drivers. I was a school teacher and I loved what I did. But you know what? People who drive buses and people who are janitors really deserve a huge thank you. So good luck in your recruitment. Good luck. Hey, we want to remind you we've had some great sponsors tonight for our broadcast. Landmark Snack, Diller Telephone Diode Communications, Diller Community Foundation Fund, and the family of Cleo Perkins. Thanks for bringing the parade to everyone. Next, we have the Rice Lodge of Odell. We are so blessed to have great community neighbors. And with the consolidation of Diller Odell schools, we get to partner so much with the folks from Odell. The Rice Lodge and Conference Center is the old Rice Hospital, and it is beautiful. Each room is sponsored by a family. You can rent one room, you can rent the entire space. Great for family reunions, wedding gatherings. If you've got family coming in, check them out. Next, we have Hamill. Andrew Hamill is bringing us Gen 3 trucking. Now, I knew Andrew's Grandpa Bernie, and now what a joy to see a little smiling Hamill in that truck. We welcome you, and who's inside? Oh, some of those friends you didn't want to lose track of tonight. Those friends you don't want to do embarrassing things. Okay, got you. But they are throwing out candy, which is good because sometimes you get other stuff out of those trailers. So candy is a better thing to have flying out of the livestock trailer. Absolutely. Next, we have Amanda Warnke, owner of Blondie's Saloon. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Amanda, you don't have a saloon, you have a salon. Although she does every once in a while get a bottle out of the fridge when you're up there getting your friend. No, I'm mistaken. Blondie's is a full-service salon. Please give her a call. Blondie's is located at 320 Smith Street. She's got a salon and a boutique. Oh, ladies, if you like to shop, it's the place to go. Plus, husbands, you want gifts, go there. Oh, by the way, did you realize we have a birthday tonight? Yes, I want to point out that Cale Reckley right over there That young man turned 7 years old. Wave happy birthday to Kale right over there, right over there. He's having his 7th birthday. I remember the year Kale was born. Happy birthday, Kale. We wanted to call you out and wish you happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Here we come from Fairbury Livestock. Fairbury Livestock is co-owned by Larry and Deb Junker. We've been serving your livestock auction needs since 1990. Cattle sales are on Tuesday. Larry and Deb say thank you for your business. And we want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Like your car. You guys could be in that Shriner group. Yeah. Oh, there. Now we've got the burnout bug going on, don't we? Oh, get a load of this. Standing with those that grow, we have Farmers Co-op with sites all over southeast Nebraska and Kansas. And who is that handsome driver of that rig? What a good-looking driver. I'd hire that man any old day. Thank you, Farmers Co-op, for your entry. This is followed by State Bank of Odell. Again, friends and partners in community. They have a branch here in Diller. They have a branch in Odell. Good community supporters, wonderful folks, and we are so excited to welcome them. They had a lovely celebration last week. Oh my, if you like Farmer Olympics, I hear it was a good one. So thank you to State Bank of Odell for joining us this evening. Next, we have Alex Cook driving a 1987 Peterbilt semi-truck. I'm not going to ask them to burn out. Kay, I won't ask the Banks truck to burn out either. Nope, we're not going to do that. Cook Trucking has been hauling livestock in the Odell area for over 60 years, and oh, I'll bet you guys have seen him around. Arlo Cooks began hauling cattle to Omaha and St. Joe back in 1954. That's Alex's grandpa. The business continues today with the 2nd and 3rd generation hauling livestock and reefer in the surrounding states and farther. And we welcome them and their family. Great to have you, Alex. Oh my gosh. Do we have a special delivery? Oh, this just must be parade security. Who let that riffraff in? That's Troy Krieger. Is he running for some office? No, he's just trying to make friends, I bet. Yeah, he's a pretty friendly guy. Hello there, Cook family. Good to see you. Hi. Oh, there's one of the littlest Cook drivers in that seat. Oh, and next we have the Jefferson County Fair. Ready, set, go. Plan to come to the Jefferson County Fair. Guys, that is going to be here in no time, July 13th through the 17th. They are going to have USAC midget national races. Oh, you guys, that was an awesome event last year. Plan to go. They have their horse arena events and special events. Hey, you can go to jeffcofair.us or check them out on Facebook. I just have to say, I need time to stand still and stretch. My granddaughter Aubrey and I haven't even started to cut out her 4-H project. So as we know the fair is coming and I am ready, set, go for it, kinda, sorta, no, not really. Hey, come join in on the fun. It's a great event and a lot of work goes into it. And there's that Troy Krieger again. Troy Krieger, vacate the premises, Troy Krieger. The man does not listen. Are you running for mayor or something, Troy? Oh, he's running for governor. Oh, does Jim Pillen know that? You're a write-in vote? Well, you're going to have to throw out better treats if you want my vote. I've already got a hot dog and landmark snacks. Come on, step your game up, Troy. Hey, we've got Midwest products. I love this truck. I love this truck as much as I like the little cars that the Shriners drive. This is the Midwest Products cement truck serving the community since 1947 from Hanover, Kansas. Have you guys had a good celebration? Oh, I'm so glad for you. Good. Thanks for coming tonight. Now we have Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. All right. Whoa. Now that's an attitude. All right, we see here tonight several of the beautiful cars that were in our car show this afternoon. We had a great car show. We had the main street filled with trucks, old cars, new cars, all kinds of vehicles. And we're glad you chose to share them as the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae. We've got a 2015 Celine Mustang and Tyler and Jana Ashton, an AKA the Wild Ones, and we gotta finish out with a burnout. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we hope, and with that, it's a wrap. How about that? Not a bad way to call it a day. Hey guys, we cannot thank you. You had a lot of choices of where to go tonight. We hope we made it worth your time to come down and join us. I want to remind you that there are the inflatables and all kinds of fun things down on the picnic grounds. St. Paul would love to cook you up a hamburger, and there are funnel cakes down there and walking tacos. There's also bingo, and don't forget, ice cream and pie at the community building. There is a dance and music at the field with good food. You've got friends to visit with. You've got the museum to enjoy. People, thank you for celebrating with us. We will look forward to inviting you back for number 126 next year in Diller. Until then, stay safe. Be well. One last time, thank you to our broadcast sponsors, the family of Cleo Perkins. We remember you, Cleo, and hope you enjoyed our parade as you watched with angel wings. To Diller Telephone and Diode Communications, to Landmark Snacks and those delicious snacks and airplane you brought, and to the Diller Community Foundation, reminding you there's no place like home. Get carried away. Bye-bye.